Is that Halloween costume supposed to be a soldier's uniform? One of the teenagers sneered, loud enough for the entire diner to hear. Heads turned, the clatter of forks paused. The old man stood frozen near the coffee counter, his worn-out combat jacket clashing painfully against the bright, modern decor. Patches faded, medals dulled, boots scuffed. He looked like a memory that had been forgotten. The boys kept laughing. One mimicked a salute, the other snapped a photo. "Hey, Grandpa, where's your tank parked?" "Outside with the dinosaurs." The words stung sharper than bullets. The veteran didn't flinch, just stood there, eyes distant, as if looking beyond them, into something they'd never understand. A waitress nervously approached, her tray trembling. "Sir, would you like to sit down?" He nodded, quietly, slowly, as if every step carried the weight of battles long gone. He chose the booth in the corner where shadows fell softly and memories could breathe. The boys kept giggling, whispering between mouthfuls of pancakes and arrogance. One of them uploaded the photo with the caption, "War Relic Spotted." That's when the front door slammed open. A man in his 30s walked in, tall, clean-shaven, wearing a dark polo and a sharp gaze that could cut steel. He scanned the room, eyes narrowing as they landed on the veteran. Then the boys. Then the phone. In 3 strides, he was at their table. "Delete it." The air dropped 10 degrees. "Excuse me," the ringleader stammered. "You heard me. Delete the photo. Apologize. Now." The boy scoffed. "Who even are you? His lawyer?" The man didn't blink. "Number, I'm his son." Silence hit like a punch. The laughter vanished, the bravado melted. But he wasn't done. "You think it's funny to mock someone who wore that uniform? That uniform gave you the right to sit here and run your mouth. That man," he pointed to the booth, "took shrapnel in his spine so idiots like you could eat pancakes in peace." The boys looked down. No more smirks, just shame. The son turned to the veteran, his voice softened. "Dad, come join me at our table." The old man nodded, but as he stood, a hand trembled against the edge of the booth. The diner watched as the son rushed to support him, not out of pity, but reverence. Every eye followed them as they walked, the once mocked figure now honored in silence. Midway to their table, a woman near the counter stood, then a man near the window. One by one, patrons rose to their feet. A standing ovation, not of applause, but respect. Heads bowed, eyes misted, even the cook peeked out, wiping his hands on his apron with trembling fingers. The veteran didn't speak. He didn't need to. As they sat, the waitress brought over 2 coffees, on the house. No words exchanged, just the quiet understanding that something sacred had just happened. And then came the backstory. That veteran had served in 2 wars, lost most of his hearing to a grenade blast, came home to a country that barely noticed, worked night shifts at a warehouse to raise a family, buried his wife young, raised his son to believe in honor, not noise. Never asked for thanks, never complained. The son, inspired by his father, joined the military too. Served 6 years. Became a firefighter afterward. He knew what it meant to walk through fire, because he was raised by a man who'd done it his whole life. And now, in a tiny diner on a quiet Tuesday, the world finally saw what respect really looked like. The teenagers? They deleted the photo, paid for the veteran's meal, apologized, twice, and they meant it. One of them even asked to shake his hand. He did. No grudge, just a nod. When the veteran left, the room stood again. This time some clapped, not for the uniform, for the man. Because sometimes it takes a stranger to remind us what real courage looks like. It's not loud, it's not flashy. It walks with a limp and speaks with silence. But when you see it, you know. And when disrespect dares to laugh, it only takes one brave voice to shut it down. Before we end this story, let us know where are you watching from. If this story touched you, subscribe to the channel and hit that like button and drop a karma in the comments below.